We also have an update in the Kathua rape and murder case days after the police were stopped from filing a charge sheet in the gruesome murder of a young child. The Bar Council of Jammu today addressed a press conference. They claim that there is a calculated and misinformed campaign to malign the image of the Jammu Bar Association. In fact, they are now seeking a CBI probe into the case. They suspect that there is a communal angle that has been given by the crime branch who were investigating the case. Meanwhile, the accused family members along with the Hindu Ekta Manch were seen protesting in Kathua. They are demanding also a CBI probe, pretty much like the lawyers of the Jammu Bar Association. And in Anantnag, the Bakarwal community to which this young child belonged to were protesting, and they are now demanding justice for Asifa.
ये जो इंप्रेशन क्रिएट किया गया है, ये टोटली कश्मीर सेंट्रिक जो माइंडसेट है, ये उनकी मैनिपुलेशन है और जम्मू की सोसाइटी को डिवाइड करने की कम्युनल लाइंस पर एक साजिश है। हमने शुरू से ये बात की थी, जो भी लोग इस रेप और मर्डर में मुलव्वस हैं, उनको सख्त से सख्त सजा मिलनी चाहिए और इन्वेस्टिगेशन जो है ये एक फेयर और इम्पार्शियल इन्वेस्टिगेशन होनी चाहिए। इसलिए हमने सीबीआई की बात की थी।
हमें नहीं, हमारी बच्ची के लिए चाहिए सीबीआई इंक्वायरी। और हम लगातार जब से ये इंसिडेंट हुआ है, हम तब से एक ही डिमांड कर रहे हैं, लेकिन आज तक हमें किसी ने इस बात को आगे नहीं पहुंचाया। सिर्फ एक चीज पहुंचाई आगे कि वो रेपिस्ट को बचा रहे हैं, लेकिन हम चाहते हैं कि हमारी बच्ची के लिए सीबीआई इंक्वायरी लाओ, जो रेपिस्ट है उसको सजा मिले।
Let me go straight across now to India Today's Ashwini and Pooja Shali. But Ashwini, coming to you, why does the Jammu Bar Association feel that there is an attempt to malign the image, that there is a concerted effort to tarnish the image of the lawyers? That's strange, because it's the lawyers who had resented to the fact of the charge sheet to be filed by the crime branch.
Yeah, Vantika, the Bar Association President B.S. Lathia has clarified again today that they are not defending the accused person. They want that the punishment should be given, but they are against the investigation of the crime branch. That is dubious that some of the officials, though they are themselves involved in the kidnapping and murder case, and one of the officers, he was behind the bar for around 1.5 years, and later on he was acquitted by the court because of the witnesses and other thing, and that is the reason they are raising the question on the investigation of the crime branch, and that was a question that they want, that it should be impartially investigated by the CBI, like the Shupian case and the Srinagar sex scandal. It was shifted to the crime branch, and the people of Kashmir were also happy that they have investigated the whole thing. That was the reason, and the Bar Association has clarified it that we are not defending the accused person. They are with the victim family and the Bakarwal.
No, but they are also questioning the police, aren't they? I mean, in that sense, they're questioning the competence of the crime branch. They're questioning the capabilities of the police as well by raising such suspicions and giving it a communal angle.
Yeah. They said that because some of the officers from the Kashmir Valley, they were shifting from Kashmir Valley to Jammu to investigate the matter. That was the concern.
Okay.
And they said why the officers from Jammu, when they were investigating, why the other officers were shifted to Jammu to investigate the matter.
Right.
Because they are blaming the BJP and PDP government that these people, they are criminalizing the situation, and the situation has been created by these people. Yeah.
Right. Pooja, isn't this another example of how the two allies, the BJP and Mehbooba Mufti's PDP, cannot see eye to eye, because you have one side of the story where the lawyers are alleging that the entire matter has been communalized, the lawyers demanding for a CBI probe, questioning the competence of the police. On the other side, you have the Chief Minister of the state saying that there is no need for a CBI probe. I mean, the kind of politics that are being witnessed over the rape and murder of the child is indeed shameful and so, disturbing.
Avantika, the Chief Minister has very categorically said via a social media reaction that the due process is being followed, that irresponsible actions of a few and of a section of people will not impact the investigations which are currently on a fast track. The questions that are being raised is, one, should there be action taken against the two BJP ministers who were at that rally?
True.
Why did they have to go to that rally? Were they provoking people? Secondly, why did the lawyers have to intervene in a legal process? Even if they had a fair demand of CBI probe, if they wished for, why did they have to take it upon themselves to go and create commotion? Now, these are the two issues that have come up, and yet, yes, a lot of people in Jammu are saying they were not glorifying, they were merely asking for a CBI investigation because they do not trust the investigation that did happen via the crime branch. But of course, the question remains, is the BJP also provoking any passions here? The Bandh that was called was also supported by the Congress party, which was not as much for the CBI probe only, but also for other issues they are saying of illegal settlements and encroachments in Jammu area and of failed promises. So there are a lot of layers, Avantika, to this issue right now. It is all getting very mangled up, and the Chief Minister and the BJP will have to put forth at least some immediate reaction, apart from, of course, getting the culprits punished, that they are also reaching out to people and probably lending them an ear as well.
Pooja and Ashwini, thanks so much for joining us. There's some breaking news that has also just come in right now. Okay, so there is a lot of anger, the very chilling and disturbing details in the charge sheet that has now been made public on the rape and murder of a young child has evoked some very angry responses from celebrities like Sonam Kapoor, Farhan Akhtar, etc. And now the latest is Virender Sehwag, who's also tweeted on this incident, and what he said, and I quote, is more heartbroken and at a complete loss of words at the horror that the 8-year-old Asifa had to endure. It's a murder of humanity. Justice must be delivered. As I said, Virender Sehwag only joining the other list of celebrities who have also come out to condemn the brutal rape and murder of a young child. Most of the celebrities are taking to social media, and they're also tweeting and posting the picture of young Asifa. They're demanding justice. Bollywood stars like Farhan Akhtar, Sonam Kapoor, Abhishek Bachchan are speaking in one voice, and they're saying that one has a choice, either to raise their voice or to be a silent spectator to such a horrific crime. They have also lashed out at what they have called fake nationals and fake Hindus. In fact, tennis player Sania Mirza has posted a tweet, and she says, and I quote, that if we can't stand up today for this 8-year-old girl, regardless of her gender, caste, color or religion, then we don't stand for anything in this world, not even humanity. And the tragedy really is the kind of politics that one is getting to see on this particular crime, on the rape and the murder of an 8-year-old child, which is utterly shameful and most insensitive. The latest is this tweet by the Chief Minister, who is assured that justice will be done. She has said that law will not be obstructed by irresponsible actions and statements by a group of people. She also further adds that the investigation is underway and justice will be delivered. Rahul Gandhi on Wednesday slammed the Prime Minister over this case by tweeting that he hopes the Prime Minister will now keep a fast against atrocities during BJP's rule. The BJP, though, claims that all is being done to ensure that justice is delivered. Let's just listen in to a few political reactions.
Kathua case is a really horrific case. It's an 8-year-old girl, and the way that the entire issue is being raked up, Hindu-Muslim divide, there are BJP legislators who are defending the accused, investigation being stalled. Do you think that is unfortunate?
Look, when any such incident takes place, there are several people and everybody has got a different angle to give to the story, and that is why an inquiry is important, and the government has taken notice of the whole situation, and it will do its best, and we will take care of every possibility and make sure that justice is being done.
My question is that the faith in the system is shaken when lawyers, politicians, come out in favor of the accused. And this incident happened in a temple, and they were protected by a particular community. Do you think that politics over rape is very unfortunate, and even the BJP MLAs are indulging in it?
Look, I don't want to get into who is talking what. I only want to say that the government is ready to fulfill its responsibility. Anything unfortunate has taken place in the state, the government is there to take responsibility and make sure that things are set in order.
But do you think that they were lacking in the Kathua rape case? My last question.
I think the government is doing what it's supposed to do.
मैं इतना कहना चाहूँगी कि ये मोदी सरकार का देश है और यहाँ पे जहाँ भाजपा के सरकार रहेंगे, जिस राज्य में रहेंगे, यूपी की बात अगर आप करें या कुछ राज्य हैं जो अभी कुछ सालों बाद पहली बार आए हैं, कुछ महीने एक आध साल हुए, 1 साल हुए हैं, तो उनको बहुत सारे संभालने पड़ रहे हैं, ये सच्चाई है। लेकिन आप मुझे ये बताइए कि ये कह के आपको अच्छा लग रहा है, ये सोच के आपको अच्छा लग रहा है कि आपको वहाँ पे एक भाजपा का कोई नेता पकड़ा गया है ना? तो यही तो हम चाहते हैं। जो गलती करते इंसान, जो भी इंसान गलती करे, देश किसी एक पार्टी से नहीं बनता, देश समग्र इंसानों से बनता है।
हर तरह का अपराध जघन्य होता है, कहीं भी हो अपराध, कहीं भी हो तो जघन्य होता है। और दूसरा, इसमें हिंदू मुस्लिम करना और जघन्य अपराध होता है। कृपया इस मामले में कोई ना पड़े, ये कानून का मामला है, और इसके कानून को कार्रवाई करें।
You go to the CBI once there are difficulties in cracking a case. The case is already cracked, so there's no purpose in calling for a change in the investigation agency.
That we hope, really. On the first day when it happened, there was assembly session was going on, and we stand up and we ask the government what sort of action they are going to initiate and how they will deal the case. On that very occasion, Chief Minister gave us assurance that there will be fast track lines and justice will be done. But it takes a lot of time. Now there is a question mark. Even if Chief Minister Sahiba, Madam Chief Minister is assuring us fast track case, the role of their 2 ministers in this case is questionable.
Well, Jammu, however, remains on the edge over the recent incident of the rape and murder of a young child. Meanwhile, her lawyer spoke to India Today, and she claims that now the lawyer of Asifa is being threatened by the lawyers of the Jammu Bar Association, who in fact prevented the crime branch to file the charge sheet. There was much resistance by the Jammu Bar Association. The lawyer of Asifa claims that she is being intimidated and is being pressurized to give up this case. Let's listen in to what the lawyer has to say.
So, Deepika, you are the lawyer representing the Asifa family. Yes. Can you just tell me, are you facing any sort of intimidation, any threats? Who are you facing it from? What is the problem?
The other day when I was there in the High Court, Mr. Bhupinder Singh Salatia, a senior designated lawyer, he came and he threatened me. He said that they have announced band and I should also not appear. He knew that I am appearing for Asifa's case, and one of their demands to hold this strike is CBI investigation. He used abusive language and said that he knows the means to stop this.
But why did he say all that to you, Deepika?
See, the motive which I can get is like his motive was that I should not appear even in Asifa's case. Yes.
Okay.
He wanted that Asifa's case should go unattended.
That is terrible. So are you having second thoughts now? Do you want to back off from the case?
Please don't ask me this question because I'm answerable to her parents who have come to me with a hope.
Yes.
I would never leave this case. We will definitely go to a logical end. I am there, I am answerable to my clients, and I know my responsibility.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.